आपको याद है ना कि 3 महीने के बाद क्या है? 3 महीने के बाद आएगा अक्टूबर, और 2 अक्टूबर को क्या हुआ था ये तो आपको याद ही होगा। उस दिन विजय और उसकी फैमिली पनाजी गए थे चिन्मया स्वामी के सत्संग में और वहां पाव भाजी खाई और 3 अक्टूबर को वापस आए थे। आई एम श्योर अमरपाल एंड हिज गैंग ऑफ बॉलीवुड बफून्स विल नेवर फॉरगेट दिस फिल्मी डायलॉग। In a bizarre story coming in from North Delhi, a 29-year-old man was so consumed by the Badle Ki Bhavna and Bollywood that he tried to lift a plot right off from the Ajay Devgan starrer Drishyam and landed on the other side of the law all over again. This is a story of a dude named Amarpal and his Bekoof Bhais who staged a full-blown golibari in Bhare Bazaar only to implicate their padosi whose mother they had killed back in 2019. Yes, talk about chori upar se seena zori. Now the idiotic idea was to shoot Amarpal, the main accused, and put the blame on Bechara Padosi Ombir for doing that. Reason? Because Ombir and his family refused to take back the case against Amarpal and his friends who had suffered in jail for almost 2 years before coming out on an interim bail for 60 days in May this year. But as luck would have it, वो 60 दिन अमरपाल को रास नहीं आए. Because instead of Pashtachap and Prashchit for killing Ombir's mother over a trivial issue, Amarpal decided to put Ombir and his family through more grief. And here's how. According to the Delhi police, Amarpal, a resident of Manjuka Tilla in North Delhi, first tried to pressurize Ombir's parivar, who are the Chashmadid Gawar to the murder case against him, to let him off the hook. Of course, they refused, and so he decided to hatch a shady shadyantra with his equally badass brothers Guddu and Chachera Bhai Anil to phasa Ombir and his parivar of attacking him. So what does Amarpal do? He turns to the good old Bollywood for a filmy idea जिसे सांप भी मर जाए और लाठी भी ना टूटे. And of all the films, Amarpal chooses Ajay Devgan taboo starrer 2015 blockbuster Drishyam. He actually made his Bekoof brother Guddu and his Chachera Bhai Anil watch the entire film over and over again. They then hatched a plan of faking a shootout on Amarpal and blaming it on Bechara Ombir. So dedicated was Amarpal on his dubious dong that he even started convincing people around him that Ombir's parivar was giving him dhamkis and was seeking revenge for their dead mother. This dude was also so resourceful that he even arranged a country-made pistol, also known as Katta in North, along with live cartridges with wooden pellets at all, so that the hamla on him looks real but not too janleva. So excited was Amarpal's Chachera Bhai Anil about this Kali Kartut that he even got his Sala Manish to join them in their depraved deed. Now plan ke mutabik it was decided that Chachera Bhai Anil would fire at Amarpal and run away. And then all they have to do is simply go ahead and put the blame on Bechara Ombir and his family members for the hamla. So now the stage was set to give anjam to their Katilana conspiracy, and they zeroed in on Khyber Pass in North Delhi to stage the attack. This is because Khyber Pass was Amarpal's adda and he had many jaan pehchan wale log who could easily buy into his story. So on the D-Day, that's on 29 June, Amarpal visited Khyber Pass as per the plan and spent more than an hour just roaming around like a lukha, convincing anyone who would care to listen that he was being followed. He then called his Bharosemand Bhai Guddu to execute their pathetic plan. Guddu, Anil and Manish reached Khyber Pass, and plan ke mutabik, when all of them reached a dark spot in Khyber Pass, Chachera Bhai Anil pulled the trigger and shot at Amarpal. He then fled from the scene with Guddu and Manish. Then with full-on drama, Amarpal went to one of his other friend's place in a zakhmi halat and told him that Ombir and his family were behind the attack. Well, Amarpal ने गोली तो खा ली, पर वो लोग दिल्ली पुलिस को गोली नहीं दे सके. The police swung into action as Delhi's North DCP Ento Alphonse formed a team of civil lines police to solve this case. During their जांच पड़ताल, the police realized कि दाल में कुछ काला है, because their stories were not matching, unlike that of Vijay Salgaonkar from Drishyam. The Chandal Chokdi of Amarpal, Guddu, Anil and Manish clearly hadn't watched Drishyam enough times or paid much attention. Soon Delhi police managed to find a surak through a tip-off and promptly arrested Chachera Bhai Anil, who had pulled the trigger on this filmy fiasco. Of course, Anil was Chachera but dedicated too. And so he tried his best to dodge the police, but soon he cracked like a coconut and began to sing. Yes, Chachere Bhai Anil ने पुलिस के सामने सब उगल दिया, telling them how it was Amarpal's idea to follow Ajay Devgan's lead from Drishyam to phasao Ombir. The police also recovered the pistol from Chachera Bhai Anil's possession, with which he shot Amarpal. But कहानी में twist अब भी बाकी है. As soon as the Chachera Bhai Anil was caught by the police, his Sala Manish and Amarpal's Saga Bhai Guddu ran off and are still farar. But the Delhi police said जल्द ही वो लोग कानून की गिरफ्त में होंगे. And now I'm sure you want to know कि Amarpal का क्या हुआ. Well, he's in hospital getting treated for the bullet in the back. He took one for the team, but in all probabilities, he will be arrested if he makes it out alive from the hospital and will be back in jail where he belongs. What are your thoughts on this filmy fasana of four fools who really thought that the police in real life is as gullible as the police in Bollywood? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You can of course chat with me on Instagram. It's @ReviewRon, and that's the same handle I use on Facebook page as well. You can subscribe here if you find my videos worth it. But even if you don't do any of these things, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.